Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hope and this is Hope's Dimension. Today I'm going to be talking about female genital mutilation, also called circumcision. It's a wide practice in Africa, in so many countries in Africa. In Nigeria too, we do practice it. But the World Health Organization is against it, but yet people still practice it. They tell you it's their culture, it has to be done. First of all, let me just give a breakdown of it. Female genital mutilation is we have about 3 or 4 types, but I'm just going to focus on maybe 2. When the part of the female vagina is cut off, the sensitive part of the vagina, which is called the clitoris or the clitoria, is being chopped off. There are about 3-4 types. One, they will even have to cut it off and then sew it up, almost like closing it up, and all that is left will just be that the vagina opening. So this practice affects a whole lot of women. Even when they are married, they still go through a whole lot of issues as regards that. To me, the disadvantages outweighs the advantages. Sure, it doesn't even have an advantage if you ask me. Okay, you are subjecting a woman to all this, going through the whole circumcision thing causes infection, bleeding, painful urination, cysts, recurrent infections, stuffs like that. So in her later days, she begins to experience so many of these complications, even in childbirth. So to me, there is really no advantage. Even the World Health Organization is against it, but the people still practice it, and I'm wondering why. So the few people have been able to ask, why do you people still practice it? I see some people still do it to their female children, and I'm like, why do you still do this? They say, no, I don't want my daughter to be loose, though. I don't want her to come and bring pregnancy inside my house. So they believe circumcising a female child, keeps her in control of her sexual urges. That's what most people believe. Some believe it's going to guarantee fidelity in her marriage. To an extent, maybe it does, but still, I feel it should not be done to anybody. It's not a good practice. So men that are married to these women, they have lots of issues, and they don't even know where it's coming from, because most men don't even know the difference between a circumcised and the difference between a circumcised and uncircumcised women. They just believe all women, she has a vagina, she's a woman. They don't know there is a whole lot to go down with. So if you are married to a woman that is circumcised and you are having these issues of maybe her not always being in the mood, complaining of painful sex, always complaining of infection here and there, recurrent infections, you need to be very understanding. You need to sit down and have this conversation as a spouse. You are not just a husband for nothing. You are a life partner. You are supposed to be concerned about what your partner is going through and try and see how you can be of help. You have this conversation, it will go a long way to solve a lot of issues in the home. So you ask her, is she circumcised? If she is, then you know where the issue is coming from. It means you need to do extra to get her in the mood. You need to do a whole lot of foreplays. Make sure she's wet before you even think of having sex with her. Try to be gentle, try to be understanding. Understanding, I think, is the key word here. You need to be understanding, because it was not her making. Usually this circumcision is done when a child is barely a year or 2, between age 0 to 15 it's been done. So I don't think the child has or probably gives her consent to such a thing. So if you are married to that kind of woman, you need to exercise a whole lot of patience and be nice and be loving and be romantic, just to get her in the mood. I'm not just going to be talking about just what the men should be doing. I would also throw a little light on, give some hints for the women. If you are a woman, people normally say knowing a problem is halfway of solving the problem. So if you know you have this problem, if you know you are going through this, if you know you are a woman and you are circumcised and you are finding it difficult to have the urge to want to have sex with your husband, even if you have the urge, it's painful, you are not always in the mood, you need to work your way up there. Don't push your husband outside to go and be following another woman because you are circumcised and you feel I'm not in the mood now. Why? No, put yourself in the mood, help yourself. work towards it. There are certain habits you begin to practice just to get you there. Know the things that appeal to you. If you need to take a little alcohol to spice things up, if you need a lot of romance, communicate with your spouse. Be open. Say, baby, oh, I need you to kiss me here, kiss me there, touch me here. Then we could actually go ahead and so you don't leave everything for the man and expect him to just be very understanding, like, okay, be understanding. Already I told you I'm circumcised, so you should know where my problem is coming from. No. In as much as we know the problem, you need to work towards solving that problem. So we need to take out time and have these conversations with our spouses today. I'm just trying to create an awareness, because I'm not just going to go down to the whole topic of the circumcision thing or describing how it's being done. The major thing is, if a female is circumcised, the clitoris is being chopped off, and the clitoris, we all know, is the most sensitive part of a woman. That's where she gets sexual pleasures, the sensation and all that. It's not really from the vaginal opening. The vaginal opening is for the man to penetrate, but the clitoris is where the lady gets the sensation and the feel of whatever it is you are doing. So take out your time today, take out some time today and find out, is your spouse circumcised? Is she not circumcised? Is she going through recurrent infections, having painful sex, bleeding, having so many medical issues as regards that? Take out time today to find out, and probably talk to a professional so that you can get better advice and better treatment to such issues. But do your own part as a husband to be understanding, to be loving, to do a whole lot of foreplays. I think that is one solution to the problem. A whole lot of foreplays. If you need to get a lubricant to make it less painful for the woman, do that. Now that you understand that there is an issue, doesn't mean you need to be throwing it at her face. And now the woman knows that, okay, yes, this is what I'm going through. You don't need to begin to hold back and say, okay, because I'm circumcised, I don't want him to is it every day we will have sex? I'm not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood tomorrow. I'm not in the mood. You put yourself in the mood. There are so many things that turns a woman on. If you know what turns you on, try to get yourself there. Don't wait for your husband to do everything, or don't wait for your spouse to do everything. Okay, so if you like my channel, kindly share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like my video. And if you have some questions you would like to ask me, you could send me a DM. Then maybe I could give you better explanation on what to do and what not to do. But on this video, I'm trying to just create an awareness of the fact that there are women out there going through this issue. It's not a funny thing. There are women, and there are marriages that are crashing because of that. There are men going out to be with other women because their wives are never in the mood. They are always in pain during sex. Even after they even manage to have one child, that is it. They just cut off from the whole sexual thing because it doesn't give them pleasure. Because what is supposed to give them pleasure is that is the same thing that has been cut off during the mutilation they went through. So please like, share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.